Once upon a time, there was a guy named Luis. He was a very nice and social person. He spent half his time reading and working on work-related matters, and the other half of his time was spent outside with his friends. They would mostly stay indoors, eat snacks and watch sports, and Luis always got lucky because his team was always victorious. One unfortunate morning, Luis got a phone call from the hospital. His mom had gotten into a little accident and had been admitted. His face dropped, and he was so confused. Luis immediately left the house, stepped into his car and drove to the hospital. He drove in deep thought of his mom's condition. When he arrived, he ran as fast as he could, neglecting people and others on his way out of the building. When he got inside, he asked to see his mom and was told to wait in the waiting room. He would be attended to soon. After some time, he was allowed to go in and see her. He stood in front of the bed, still in disbelief, and stood there for a while in silence. Then he decided to take a seat on a chair next to her bed. In deep worry about his mother, he sat next to her bed, looking at her lying there with her eyes shut. He thought to himself how much he had neglected his mother and could possibly lose her. After a while of being with her, he got a visitor. One of his friends, Jacob, came to visit him. He opened up to his friend, and Jacob advised him just to be there for her because that's what she would want. Luis took his friend's advice and waited in the waiting room, hoping to get some good news about his mom. After a while, a nurse came up to him and told him his mom was awake. He was surprised and glad at the same time and thought about what he would say to her. He went into her room and sat on the chair next to her bed, asked her how she felt, and then she expressed her gratitude for him being there. They then left the hospital together. His mom got into his car, and they drove back to Luis's place. The car ride was really quiet. When they got home, Luis had an amazing meal prepared for them both. He apologized to his mom for neglecting her, and she asked him not to worry about it and to eat. They sat together, ate, and caught up on old times. From that day on, Luis learned a valuable lesson: to make time for his loved ones, especially those who have been with him from the start. He vowed to spend time with his mom and always cherish his loved ones because they can be lost at any time, and the guilt will forever have a huge effect on our lives. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, kindly like, subscribe and share to a friend or two. Don't forget to click the icon bell for notifications of our vids.